Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. I have with me this afternoon the lovely Kelly from DZNCATS Wellness. Say hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Hi to everyone
I'm
in the
well.
chat.
Yes, yeah, they're going to start coming in. And Sharon Sype was here, and yeah, she said she's been sick and doing a little better. Gosh, I
Yeah,
hope. Yeah, I hope you feel a whole lot better, Sharon.
absolutely.
And yeah, don't feel you have to do this if you're not up to it. Believe me, I understand. Totally understand. So yeah, if something gives and you got to go, I'm grateful that you will hear it all. How's that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, hey, Amanda Carroll, nice to see you here.
Hi, Amanda.
In Rossi's Dan.
Hello, Rossi's Dan.
Yeah. So, oh, hey, Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
I'm going on Gerald's channel on Monday.
Nice. Gerald
Yeah.
will be with me next Wednesday. He's everywhere.
I know, but he's just, you know what? He taught me the fan flip.
I can't. I have a fan and I can't do it. So I need another lesson, Gerald.
Yeah, perfect. And Lady Silver is
Hello,
here.
Lady
Thank you,
Silver.
thank you. So yeah, you know what? What are we going to do today? We're just going to sit and chat, and we're going to toss cards. That's pretty much it. So
Two things that I happen to be pretty good at. Well, the talking part for sure I'm good at.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just wanted to mention, hey, Spirit Watcher Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Just wanted to mention that I think, hey, Cheyenne, we anybody who follows Linda G got the notice today that Mel is back in hospital.
Yep.
Yeah, she didn't really give too many details, but yeah, I'll mention it now, and then I'll mention it also at the end of the show when we've got more people here. To everyone, please send out lots of love, light, whatever to Mel Dewar, because most of us have had him on our channel, right? And if you haven't had him on your channel, you know who he is.
Yeah, you've watched him. He's a lovely, caring man.
He is, absolutely. So, yeah, just want to keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and yes, send that out. And hello, Florida, and thank you for joining
Hi,
us.
jazz hands. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what have you been up to, Kelly? I know you just had a birthday not too long ago, like last week.
Yeah. So I took 2 weeks off as a gift to myself for my birthday. I haven't had 2 weeks vacation in probably like 15 or 20 years. So the first couple of days were a bit of a stretch for me. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I had big plans, right? I was going to start a new exercise program. I didn't do that. I wanted to redecorate my office. I did do that with a lot of help from my husband. So shout out to him. I wanted to spend some time in nature. Didn't get a whole lot of opportunity to do that because it poured down rain and did all of that kind of lovely stuff. Thunderstorms, tornado watches, the whole bit.
Wow.
Thank you, Suzanne. And thank you, Flora D. And, I ordered some new cards. I ordered myself a couple of books that, of course, arrived after my vacation was over. And here I sit. So I'm well, I'm rested, I'm ready to go. I scheduled 4 shows in 1 week, and ended up doing, well, by the end of tonight, we'll have done 5. So, welcome back.
Yeah, excellent. Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect. Yeah. So, hey, Sonia. Hey, Debbie No, Jessry. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, they did, Gerald, and actually I don't like them, so I'm returning them. And I'm going to retrofit. A lot of people don't know this. I'm very crafty, or in my mind, I think I'm crafty. I don't know that I'm
Yeah.
actually crafty. Well, this is a name that you might know because we're Canadian, so this is a name that we're familiar with. Do you recognize the name Debbie Travis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I literally think I am Debbie Travis.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, but I think that I am. So I'm trying to channel my inner Debbie Travis, and I'm going to retrofit the lights that I already had by buying new shades and sort of painting them and flipping them around. And anyway, so we'll see what happens with that.
Wonderful. That'll be nice. You know what? When it comes to crafting, my thoughts are always give it a try. Give it a try.
Well,
And
I like to be very creative. I can vision stuff in my mind without a whole lot of effort in terms of like decorating or whatever. And I'm not saying I have the best taste in the world, but it's my taste. It makes me happy.
exactly.
This house that we moved into was a fixer-upper. If I could show you pictures of what this used to look like, and the most amazing part is I designed this whole house by myself on a sheet of paper during a home inspection and sitting out in the backyard in 4-foot tall grass at the broken down picnic table.
Uh-huh.
And now every day I get to walk into each of these rooms and see what I had drawn or what I had visioned in my mind is now my reality. And it's just, it's such a blessing. It's such a true, I almost want to say like gift to be able to like to see it and then
absolutely
execute the plan and here it is. It's such a beautiful thing. So grateful.
Totally. Absolutely. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. And yeah, I was telling Kelly that thankfully it has cooled down here from the heat of yesterday and the last few days, which has just been unbearable. It's now raining, but it's a soft rain, and don't mind that at all one little bit. I'm grateful for it. I know the flowers need it because my outdoor plants were kind of looking a little.
My garden is a disaster, like an absolute disaster. I love to garden, and I mean, it's the same color as your backdrop.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. I do want to mention something else if I can.
Absolutely.
We have so many wildfires going on, right? I mean, we have the horrificness of what's happened in Hawaii. Now we have them in the territories here in Canada. My brother-in-law is actually there and kind of stranded at this moment. It's a very scary situation. We had an air quality advisory just 2 days ago, and I still feel like I can taste it. Like I feel like I can smell it. And so please make sure that you're, it's a lot of energy to send all your prayers out, but please try to keep in mind the people that are dealing with it and all of the first responders that are out there trying to assist in whatever way. The whole city of Yellowknife has been evacuated.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's scary.
Yellowknife. And with was it Hurricane Hillary, who is bearing down on California?
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're here to lift your spirit, right, Marina?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That having been said, okay, let's everyone be happy. You're going to have a good time, damn it. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I've got some of your questions starred already. So absolutely, just a little bit of house cleaning. Just want to let you know that I'm like 100 subscribers away from 2,000.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Congratulations, my friend.
So it is, I'm watching the numbers and it's like, come on, guys, get in there.
Yeah.
So, once I get to 2,000, we'll have a nice party. We'll do some giveaways. Yeah, always in for a party. Yeah, so I'll have some reading giveaways, some tarot deck giveaways, some oracle deck giveaways. There'll be lots of stuff happening. Okay. So,
Lovely.
yeah, just let all your friends know, hey, go over to this channel and subscribe. I also am looking at almost a month of having memberships available. So
Wow.
if you're interested in a membership, just go to to my main page, click on the join button, and it will give you the 3 levels that are available. Pick one that resonates with you. Okay. For those of you that are not able to become members, nothing changes for you. Really and truly, nothing changes. You still get the readings and all that kind of stuff. It just means that when it comes to the chats and whatnot, members get priority.
Mhm.
Right? But once the members are done, we can go to regular folks. So that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, that takes care of the housekeeping. Oh, and one last thing. At 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time tonight, come on back because Val and Allie are going to join me, and it's our bi-weekly story in the cards. And
Mhm.
we got a lot to talk about.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Jess Free. Praise God for the relief from the heat.
Yeah.
Totally. All righty.
All right. We got questions?
We do have questions.
Ew.
Okay. Let's see. We'll go here.
Hopefully you guys can see and hear me okay. I'm in the living room because I'm on animal duty, and for whatever reason, my dog, she's, I don't want to jinx it, but she's fine out here, but you take her back to the office, and I think it's almost like just like too small of a space. She doesn't like it at all. So I'm in the living room.
Yeah. You know what? They like to be where we are.
Yeah.
Really, that's basically what it boils down to. And if I know with my cats, oh, all right. Thanks for stopping in, Gerald. I'm so glad you were able to stop in.
Hi, Gerald.
See you later. Yeah. And hold on, just starting a couple more questions that we got. So my cats know that when I close the door, it means I'm in here. They don't know what I'm doing, but they are convinced that I'm having fun.
Yeah.
They would be having fun if they were in here with me.
Oh yeah. If I went to my office and closed the door, they would spend the entire time trying to figure out what was going on.
Yes.
By flying and banging on the door, crying and flipping out and doing all sorts of things.
Yeah, exactly. And when you let them in, they look around like, oh, party's over.
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can do this. So I have the light off, but tell me if this is better. I think it's actually worse if I put the light on. But you can see beside me here this lovely yellow vase. So speaking of decorating and being creative and also about being happy, I'm tying those 3 things together. Every season I change up all my decor in the house, like in the living room. So summer is yellow, and so I have my yellow tchotchkes all about, and it just lifts me up. It makes me feel so happy, right?
Absolutely.
I guess maybe because I'm a Leo, I like yellow. I don't know, the sun connection. I don't know, but I love it. I walk in here and I just feel like immediately lifted. And that's something that we can literally do in our own homes, right? You can put on a nice new sweater or, change the bedding or, buy a new set of tea towels and just sort of pick up your spirits with color. It really does work. There's a whole psychology behind color. So.
Absolutely, there is. Yeah. And I know with yellow, particularly citrine and whatnot. Yeah, if you want to lift the mood, have yellow around.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just Reese said, I honestly didn't think California got hurricanes. Yeah, it's a tropical storm. And I think if it hits landfall and does what they think it might do, it'll be the first storm in like 84 years.
Wow.
So yeah, and they're saying if it does make landfall, it's going to drop about a year's worth of precipitation
Good
in
grief.
that short time. So yeah, and yet at the same time, there's parts of the state that really, really do need the water. So you got to take the good with the bad, right?
Absolutely.
All righty, Sonia, let's see what we got for you. Okay. Sonia, you are getting a lot closer to leveling up, to getting more comfortable with being in the presence of spirit. What and I pulled from the this is the Return of Spirit deck, and I got up, I got union, and I got vibrational. So yeah, as soon as I looked at them all together, I thought, yeah, that's what it is. It's leveling up. It's getting closer to that 5D, and being able to to tune in and listen to what's being said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Happy anniversary in advance, Jess. That's lovely.
Absolutely.
Sonia, I started with an oracle card. This is from the Spirit Animal Oracle. This is the Seahorse Spirit. Card number is 53. For those of you that are into numerology, so you reduce that down, and that's an 8. The Seahorse Spirit is about watch and wait. If you think about a seahorse, right, they just sort of, they almost look as if they're not moving. They just sort of hang out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what are you waiting for? What are you watching for? There seems to be a whole lot of, when I threw the tarot cards, there's a whole lot of water there. So I'm not sure if your emotions have been like overly active, underactive, if you're just feeling very like sensitive, which ties into what Marina was saying. Like sometimes when you're an empath, or sometimes when you're having like a leveling up to in your sort of gifts or your connection, sometimes your emotions literally can be right on your sleeve. You can feel quite like raw or fragile, right? We've got the Ace of Wands. Creativity is the thing I want to say to you. It is an excellent way to achieve the same result as like journaling would do. Only when you journal in a creative way, maybe you draw, maybe you add some special colored stickers or some photographs or whatever. If you just sort of look at it from a different perspective, it doesn't feel like you're pulling stuff out of yourself, right? If that makes sense. So tap into your creativity.
Absolutely.
It's also about being inspired, right? Next, we have the Page of Water. Love these cards. This is the Herb Crafter Tarot, and it's so pretty. It's pretty for summer.
Yeah.
So you've got the Page of Water. Now you've got the Knight of Water. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Water.
Oh, wow. Got lots of emotion there.
Right. So I'm not sure if it's something to do with family, a relationship, or just an overall sort of sense of support from the right people.
Yeah.
So I sort of feel like what Marina said, you're like leveling up, you're going through it, your emotion. So I don't know that you are aware that it's happening, but you're feeling that it's happening. And as you navigate the process, you are approaching this wonderful, sort of joyful, blessed, whole feeling. And I don't know about a better feeling than that. So I would say, just as a word of advice, listen to your heart, because it doesn't often lead you astray.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Exactly. Exactly. That wonderful. I love it.
Yay.
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 All right.
Hi.
We just did we just do Sonia?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Sorry. My memory's good. It's very short, but good.
Listen, I'm a year older. I know all about it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blessings.
I heard someone once say that, you know, they were posing the question was, do you know where your memory cells are located? And the answer was, well, they're located in your butt. Because, and you can prove it, because you get up from where you are to go do something, you get halfway there, and you kind of go, what was I doing?
Yeah.
You go back to where you were the minute you sit down. Ah, yes. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true, isn't it?
Yes, very much. Very much. Okay, just read. General message.
By the way, Jess, thank you so much for your kind comment from last night. That was very sweet of you. Appreciate it. It is so appreciated when someone takes the time to come back to a show that they already participated in and leave a comment, no matter what the comment is. But it is, exactly. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh. All righty. Jessree, you, my darling, are getting your mediumship skills are coming online. And this could be something that you have been actively working on, or something that you're just noticing that all of a sudden you can hear or feel messages and whatnot. So yeah, this is a new process for you. This is something that you're birthing, something that you're creating, something that you are open to having as part of your life. And yeah, your guides are asking you to use your voice, right? And you could do that in not only speaking your truth, sharing your knowledge, but particularly, when it comes to the mediumship. One of the key things I think with mediumship is being able to put yourself out in front and be willing to be exposed, so that even if someone was to say to you, no, that doesn't resonate with me at all, it's not that the message didn't resonate. The messages are always truthful. It's I, as the interpreter of what that message is, when I say it, I may misunderstand the message. So yeah, don't be afraid to, if it comes into your thought process, if it comes into sort of your circle of influence, whatever, don't be afraid to take the chance, no matter how silly it sounds.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to take it and go with it. And is there a way to connect more, or should I just wait? You know what? If you are open to it, if you're just accepting and open and say, yeah, Spirit, whenever you're ready, I'm okay with this. I accept this. And then it will happen when it is supposed to. Exactly. And you'll know it when it happens.
You know what's so interesting? You literally asked just for a general message, and so y'all can see that I'm shuffling my cards, right? And I'm like, okay, and then I'm okay, and then I'm like, what? And then the next one I was like, okay, now come on. Literally, I got a card for like every aspect of your life, and I was like, well, you can't get more general than that. Like,
no.
So then I had to throw some tarot cards, and the tarot cards kind of mimic the cards. So it's gonna, I hope it's gonna resonate with you. Okay, so we start out with the card of goals with these lovely gold coins on them. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. The message on the card says, progress is possible and personal goals will be achieved. And I'm going to sort of like toggle back and forth. That card is representative of the Three of Wands that I pulled, which is expansions, vision, and goals. Like you're working towards something, possibly what Marina said, right? Leveling up your spiritual connection. The next card that I got was passion. So implies to me that you're very passionate about whatever this goal is that you're working on, right? That you have a dream and you're trying to achieve it. Again, tying back to the Three of Wands. We have the next card here of attachment. Now, if you look really close, she's got a mask, right? So sometimes attachment can be attached to like a negative way of doing things, or like a toxic behavioral pattern, or sort of hiding behind, an old sort of label that you have given yourself, or that someone else has maybe given you, right? Like you can't really break out of it, and you don't really want to. You're kind of attached to it. It's like that favorite sweater, the one that's got no elbows and the collar's all frayed and it's all stretched out, but you love it. And when you put it on, you feel some sort of way. Sometimes we can actually develop a relationship with that kind of a situation, because we don't know that we don't have to accept that, right? That we can actually do better. So whatever part of that may resonate to you. And what I feel is, with that attachment card, that is representative by this Wheel of Fortune, right? If we learn the lesson, then the wheel continues to move forward, and we continue to move forward, right? If we get stuck in that space, then we spin our wheels and we don't learn those lessons because we don't apply them, right? And therefore, we're not making any progress. The next card that I've got is a lovely card that says, someone new is coming.
Ooh.
And this card says, an important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and your heart so that happiness can enter your life. And when I read that, I'm like, Spirit.
Yeah.
So that is representative to me by the Knight of Pentacles, which is on the bottom of the deck. This energy goes after what they want. They know exactly what they need. They know exactly how to get there. They don't stop. They don't ask any questions. They don't get lost. They are on a total mission. And so somehow or another, this odd 4 cards popped out that tied in totally to what Marina was saying. And I literally think that you're on your way. So buckle up and have fun is what I want to tell you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
sorry, that was extra long. I apologize.
No. No need to apologize. She said, I literally lit candles last night. I wonder if the attachment would be the ex-husband negative talk that I've been trying to release. It could very well be. And if I can just share with you, anytime that you have a thought that comes in about the ex-husband, from the ex-husband, whatever, as soon as it comes in, stop. And if you have to, say out loud, that was then, this is now. It no longer applies to me.
Yeah. To that point that you just made, I learned in grief counseling, actually, that when a memory comes in, and oftentimes people don't really see this parallel, but an end of a marriage or an end of a partnership, especially a long-term one, is very much like the grieving process, because your whole life that you, as you knew it, is going to be different, and there's many changes, and a lot of people sort of feel like it's treated as a death. So there is a grieving process of sorts that occurs.
Yeah.
And so in grief counseling, we were taught that when a emotion or a thought or a memory would come in that would make us sad, to counteract that with 2 positive memories. And how we achieve that to lessen the effect of the negative and to increase the impact of the positive was to get as detailed about that specific memory as you could, you know, down to the color of the tie or the color of the dress and the color of the shoes. And then you think about the music that was playing or the movie or the food. And before you know it, you've sort of sidetracked yourself within that same memory to think about something funny or something, you know, that was cute or whatever. And it was helpful for me in grief counseling. So thought I'd share.
There you go. Wonderful. Perfect. Excellent. And let me just go down. Sally Salrot is a member. So I'd love a reading on my spiritual path. Absolutely.
I also want to mention to anyone that has, you know, stress, anxiety, or just struggling with staying positive. You can look this up on the internet. It's called CBT, so Cat, Bob, Tom, and it stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. And it is basically about, it's a tool that you can use to change the way that you view and the way that you see and the way that you talk about whatever. It's very, very helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Jessreen says, mostly hate and anger, and it's been really hard to let go. I've been working on it for years now. Yeah, absolutely. It does take time. And you know what? Give yourself, if it's helpful at all, give yourself an end date. Okay? Something that is going to happen in the future. December 19th. All right. I can review these things. I can do this, whatever. As of December 19th, that is no longer going to be part of my life, and it's going to be gone. I'm going to let it go. It's going to be gone. And you'd be surprised how effective it can be. Okay. So Sally would like a reading on her spiritual path.
Excellent. I wasn't sure who you were reading that from, but I just wanted to add, doing a release, a forgiveness ceremony, a ritual release, it doesn't have to be specific. Yeah. You can light a candle, you can stand outside under the sun or under the moonlight and just say out loud, you know, I release whatever I'm holding on that is toxic, that is negative, that no longer serves me.
Yes.
Right? And I welcome in happiness, love, and joy. I just did one last night for the full moon. I did a whole thing at the fire pit, but and I'm not saying it because I did it. I do them. I've done them. Will probably continue to do them because it's effective. And if you put an action to the words, it really does have an impact. And I feel an instant sense of relief and release. I had no idea before I came to this community that was even a thing. And so I strongly encourage anyone to at least, check it out and see if it resonates or if it speaks to you, because I found it such a helpful tool.
Excellent. Thank you. Sonia, thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful evening yourself. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time. And welcome, Starfall. Hey, thanks for being here.
Hello.
All righty. So for Sally, it's kind of a little funny, but I think I may have an answer to a question that you asked a while back.
Ooh,
oddly enough, because it kind of, when I looked at the cards and I thought, oh, is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. So I think, and just correct me on this, Sally, but I think you had posted, was it, I think it was like a bobcat?
Oh, come on, look at the card I got.
Oh.
I literally just went to my animal deck because I'm like, I got to know what this is. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, then that's exactly. That's what it is. That's what is related to that. Okay. So, and you were asking what was, why did the bobcat at that time? Why did it show up and did it have a message? And we were kind of reading on it and weren't quite sure what it was. Okay. The message from the bobcat is, it is very innocent. It does not mean you any harm. It came by in order to be able to get you to do exactly what you did, which was try to connect with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, besides the innocent card, I got feline. So yeah, there's your cat. And then I got mediumship. So absolutely, the animal was trying to connect with you and just let you know, yeah, I mean you no harm. It was just there to kind of prepare you and get you ready for the starseed messages. I think you're going to start to be able to connect to the animals in a way that you hadn't up until now. Like, I know you enjoy having them around and all that, but I think you're going to start to be able to communicate with the animals. I think that was the message of the bobcat.
I literally got that message.
And it could be a spirit animal as well. Yeah.
I literally got that message in my card.
Nice.
That was the card, is the bobcat card, is the
Yes.
card that says that. So here we go, my friend.
Yeah.
We start out, this is from the Sacred Medicine Oracle. We have the strawberry and love. You know, it comes from a place in your heart wanting to have this spiritual connection, wanting to invite spirituality into your life, right?
Yeah.
And your heart, I want to say, like, your heart needs to be clear, but it's more like open, like almost like you need to be open-minded to it. Your heart needs to be clear and open to receive, right? We have storytelling and connection.
Wow.
So through communicating to spirit, your thoughts, your desires, your hopes, your fears, your wishes, whether you're talking out loud, whether it's in prayer, whether it's in meditation, whether it's journaling, spirit's paying attention to you. Pay attention to the signs that are around you, right? If you get visions, if you have dreams, if you see synchronistic numbers, for example, feathers, dimes, nickels, songs, perfume, all of these kinds of things, spirit is letting you know.
Yeah.
And most of the time we're not paying attention to those signs, right? Or when we get them, we overthink what they mean.
Yeah.
The next card is the
she said, I just put strawberries out for the birds.
Come on. That's crazy. I love it. We have I'm going to mispronounce this horribly. This is Archangel Flya.
Flyan?
Yeah, we'll go with that, with the lovely bobcat. Has a bird on her shoulder as well as a rabbit in the lap. This card says, honor animals, communicate with different species, right? Now, so you mentioned about the bobcat. The next card, I think, makes it make sense. I went to the animal deck, and we've got the sandpiper spirit, which is this lovely bird here.
Yeah.
Be playful. So perhaps the bobcat is trying to tap into like your innocence, almost like your naivety. Think like the Fool card at the beginning of the tarot journey, right? You're getting ready to start on a new adventure. You're being very sort of like, almost like you're skipping through puddles. So the bobcat's like, just play with me. Like, come on, let's run, let's jump, let's like, so that there's no fear, so that there's no trepidation, so there's no like, oh, I don't know, right? It allows you to open your heart. It allows your connection to deepen because you're not thinking about it. If that makes sense. The last card I got for you is the Shawl Dancer and Wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's joy. It's total joy and total bliss and total freedom, I want to say. So I encourage you to get around animals as much as possible, right? Start with like petting them, right? While you're petting them in a very sort of methodical way, start to talk to them. See if you can exchange your energy with them, almost like in a healing way or like in a Reiki way, right? As you would do to a human. And see if you can start to connect when you're outside and you see birds. Look at the bird, talk to the bird, see if you can connect.
Yep. Absolutely. And she had said earlier, a baby lizard let me bop its nose last night.
That's funny.
You know what?
Oh, you live amongst wild animals? Wow.
Yeah. And Sally, I think this also goes to the message that you wanted to know about, the property and moving and whatnot. I think that what is coming through right now in the cards that we have seen is that you are to remain where you are.
Yeah.
Because there's other,
there's other things that play there.
Animals that are going to happen that won't, they wouldn't have the opportunity to happen if you weren't where you were.
Right. It says that while they visit me, and of course they will come to visit you because you speak to them in a way that other people don't. Very much like Mark the Spirit Whisperer can channel animals, and not that other people can't, but in a way that other people don't. If that makes sense. It's a special connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
I would definitely check out Mark Atha. Because he can tune into that and tell you
I'm like really excited for you. It sounds like you are like right on the doorstep, about ready to hit the doorbell and say, hello, I'm home. So I'm so excited for you. That's wonderful. Yay.
Yeah, exactly. So fantastic. That is just fantastic. So all right,
who's next? We're on a roll, my friend.
Yeah. We have got Debbie No. Could I get a card, please and thank you? Yeah. Oh, Sally says, yes, he's done a reading for me. Well, then we're not telling you anything you don't know. Yeah. Good for you, Jessry. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Debbie No. Get a card, please and thank you. All right. What's in for you? Okay. Okay. So, Debbie, no, if you're feeling a little sort of up and down, a little like, okay, the card that I got was Storm. Okay.
Yep.
Storm, Celestial, and then Rejuvenation. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, that's the word I was looking for, a little overwhelmed, and kind of like things are coming at you from all sides, and you're kind of sitting back going, oh, not again, why me? This is happening so that the things that are coming up for you, particularly the emotions and the relationships that you are reviewing and you're letting go, it's so that you can be rejuvenated. So even though it feels like, why me? The reason it's happening is so that you can rejuvenate, you can become a better version of yourself. Yeah. Okay, what you got?
Sorry, I was reading in the comment section. I apologize.
Oh.
Really, really interesting. So the first card that I've got for you, this comes from, these are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. I love these cards. It's not a new deck, but it's a new deck to me. Meaning I just bought it. I'm about 8 years behind schedule, but that's okay. This is the fourth chakra from Archangel Raphael. So the fourth chakra is the heart chakra, right?
Yeah.
So I feel. It's all about the feelings. Speaking your truth, standing in your truth, right? Kindness, compassion, love, wholeness, all of that. Maybe get yourself a green stone, some sort of crystal, some gem that speaks to you. Anything green is for the heart chakra. And either hold on to it or put it in your pocket, wear it as a piece of jewelry when you may be feeling some sort of way, right? The next card that I've got is Archangel Michael is with you now. Message says, even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation and I'm here helping you. So I'm not sure if something has occurred that has made you feel like your emotions are a little frazzled, almost. Like, I don't want to say someone hurt you, but it feels like you've been hurt. Right? And there is a difference between someone hurting you and you feeling hurt. I feel like you might feel hurt. And so those two cards are letting you know, work on your heart chakra, and, Archangel Michael's got your back. I did pull some 2 tarot cards. We start out with the 3 of Wands, expansion, goals, and visions. Don't lose sight of the big picture, right? Don't forget what you want. And sort of get sidetracked by an emotion or a situation or an issue, right? You can work through it. And we've got the 2 of Water, again, the emotions, right? Relationships, soulmates, choices, contracts, partnerships. Maybe that's the thing that you feel hurt or betrayed by. And on the bottom of the deck, which I think is lovely, is the Queen of Earth, or the Queen of Pentacles, right? She is the energy of the natural born healer. She is the person that everyone goes to in the community, the person that everyone looks towards, the person that everyone wants to be, because she is the best of all multitaskers. She can have her hands in all cookie jars and handle it perfectly. Yeah. That is who you are. That is what you do.
Yeah.
So you got to look after yourself in order to be able to maintain and continue to do that. So don't lose sight of the big picture. If you have to take yourself away and do some rejuvenative work or some self-soothing, it's okay to do that. It's not selfish. It's needed. It's necessary. And that's what I got for you, love. I hope that helps.
Wonderful. Thank you, Diana. Thank you very much. And she says, I'm a subscriber to Kelly's channel now, too. Yay!
Thank you.
Wonderful.
That's kind. Appreciate you.
Wonderful. You're going to really enjoy the content that Kelly puts out. So thank you very much.
Blessings.
Absolutely.
She said she was very hurt in the past, but getting past it now. Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And so Diana has a question. If there's time, of course there is. I'd love any one card that might be able to pull for me. Absolutely.
Anyone who knows me knows it's most difficult for me to pull one card. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took advantage of the last Hay House sale, and I bought a whack load of decks because
nice.
The decks here in Canada are crazy expensive, and to get any deck that is new or different from the States, the shipping is like, you could buy 3 more decks, right? It's crazy, really, it is, especially with the conversion and stuff. Anyway, took advantage, and I bought all these decks, but they're all like decks that have been out for years and years and years. So I'm having a grand old time.
Exactly. No, that works. They're new to you.
Yes.
So they're new. And you're welcome, Debbie. You're very welcome. Yeah. Okay. It's in the music.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Lovely cards.
Yes, absolutely. You want to go first?
Sure. I've got the
Nope.
first card that I've got here is this is from the spellcasting oracle, and I totally love this deck. It has the
Uh-huh.
beautiful pictures on it. We've got commitment. Okay. Beautiful picture on the deck on the card. The second card is from the Archangel Oracle, and this is Archangel Rogiel. And it says, enter higher planetary service, be a blazing light.
Wow.
So I think that it's what we've got here is as asking you sort of to make a commitment to like a spiritual practice or a spiritual regimen. It doesn't mean that you have to, okay, I'm going to do it every day, all day, just like 5 minutes a day. Sometime, some place where you can just be in that energy. I think it would be really good for you. And that's literally what the cards are asking you to do.
Yeah.
It's going to help you to define and shine your light. So I hope that resonates.
Absolutely. And that totally mirrors my cards. So I got confidence, celestial, and manifest. So what those are telling me is that your higher self, your soul, is asking you to believe in yourself, to truly have faith that the messages that you're getting are meant for you. So build up your confidence so that you can receive more of the messages. And once you receive more of the messages, you're going to be able to manifest what you want. Because now you're almost doubting your ability to do things, right? You kind of go out on a limb a little bit and you go, I think I can. And then when it gets close to almost happening, you go, oh, no, I don't know if I'm ready. They're telling you you're ready. Okay, go for it. Absolutely go for it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I wanted to say, I was just reading Sal's comment in the comment section about thank you both for the reading, Kelly. I think that what you said about opening my heart to be able to connect more with animals, it still feels odd to me, so I need to work on that. And then that lovely message that you just gave Diana, I think that sort of applies to both of you. Don't sit there for 1 second and think that I show up every day going, yep, look at me, look what I can do. No, it doesn't happen that way. I have to fully commit to trusting spirit, that spirit is going to guide me to give you whatever you need based on what you ask me. I have to do that. If I don't, I'm not going to be effective. I'm not going to be able to give anything because I'm not fully, I'm kind of sort of like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I know how hard it is. I know I don't trust myself in anything else I do, but when I show up to read, I trust myself because I made that deal. And I guess what I'm trying to say is this, specifically to Sal, there are some videos on YouTube that you can watch about animal shelters. I know it sounds crazy, but it's about dogs specifically that were, like pit bulls and so forth that are supposed to be like killing machines, for example. For entertainment purposes only. And these dogs have been abused, and these people have come in and tried to adopt them, and they show you how they sit there and just in complete silence. There's no interaction with the animal whatsoever. And slowly, the dog starts to come towards the person because they're building a bond in that space. But there's no communication. It's the energy, right? I think that might resonate with you in some way. And I don't know why I feel that, but that's what I feel. I can't really explain that all the time. And Diana, just try to be more open. I think that applies to both of you guys.
Yep. absolutely.
Sorry.
Absolutely. No. That's perfect. All righty. Rossi's Dan. May I have a message? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, since you asked, so nice, Rossi.
Yeah, for sure. My cat was like that. It took me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it's funny because one of the cards that I have in my deck, the one that I created, is called Dog Park Energy.
Yeah.
And the message behind the card is that, yeah, when an apprehensive, shy, unsure dog walks in, the others will they will bark, and their behavior around the new dog is, hey, raise your energy. This is fun. Like we get to pee and poop anywhere we want. It's
Speaking of raising your energy for dogs, just saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Rosie.
Yeah, there you go.
Say hi to everybody. Thank you for biting my nose. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, what a cute.
Did you hear your name being called? Right?
Yes.
You just
I did. I'm here.
You just want some love? Yeah.
Yeah. And how the opposite is true. When a dog comes in and they're very aggressive, that's when the other dogs will come around and they'll bark and they might nip at the other dog. And the message is tone it down. Tone it down. The best part, and because that's what they're doing, they're reading each other's energy.
Yes.
Right?
It is the proverbial sniffing of the, that's how they communicate. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And the message in both of them is, you know what? You be at peace with whatever message comes in for you, whether it's a message of correction.
Yeah.
Be okay with it. Just say, all right, thank you. I get it. See it for what it is, which is just a correction and kind of a view to another direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what's interesting about that though, all joking aside, if you think about it from a rational standpoint, it sort of makes sense. Animals are very territorial, and they don't know what the heck you're saying when you're talking to them. That's why they give you the puppy dog face going, what? I'm trying, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
They pick up on your energy. A dog knows, just like an elephant or a rhinoceros or an alligator, they know when you're good or when you're not. And you can tell by their body language how they are reacting to that energy. So when you think about like that scenario of sitting in the shelter, for example, and the person just sitting there and letting the dog come to them, they're allowing the dog to understand, because they're putting the energy out, that they are safe and that they are confident and that they are okay. And that's really what it's all about, right? Absolutely. It's about matching the energies.
Hi, Pisces creator. Welcome.
Hugs.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go real quick?
Rossi's Den, go for it.
Okay, so I've got the Fool card. I love this Fool card. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Beautiful gold light. And it says, and by the way, there is a dog in the picture. I don't know if you could see that or not. Have the courage to embrace change. Take risks. It's adventurous, or be adventurous. The next card that I've got is Healer of the Ages.
Nice.
So what's interesting about that is the number on this card is 51. So if you break that down, right, it's a 6. And I always think about like the 6 of Swords, the moving away from a stormy sort of water to a safer harbor. Healer of the Ages, meaning embracing the love, embracing the healing, embracing that connection, right? So knowing that you're protected is basically where I'm going with that. It's okay for you to dip your toe in the water, and it's also okay for you to jump in.
Yeah.
That's what I got. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, my cards mirror that. Okay.
Awesome.
I got innocence, looking at things with that, childlike wonder. Okay. And being okay with it, not being judgy with yourself, that, just seeing the beauty of what's there, making a commitment to the violet flame.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, absolutely. Be present, be there. Know that if you take that step, you're not falling down the cliff.
Right.
The cliff will extend, so that with each step it gets further and further ahead. So yeah, absolutely. Just okay. You know how little kids believe in Santa Claus?
I
And
believe
they believe in Santa Claus. So yeah, that's the kind of belief that you should have in your ability.
yes, 100%. Well said, my friend. Well said.
There you go.
All right, lady. Let's go.
I'm not finished being cute.
No, she's not. No, see, all it is she's upset that I'm on her stool. That's what it is.
Ah, all righty.
Yeah.
There you go, Rossi's den. Okay.
You want to come up here? I'm just going to mute myself while I navigate this move here.
Yeah, absolutely. You go ahead. I feel very close to making a connection to spirit. Yeah, exactly, Rossi's den. Yeah, you are. And just go for it. Just know that it's there and go for it. Yeah. You're right, Cheyenne. Yeah. You got this, Rossi. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for spending your afternoon with us. This is fantastic. And Starfall, I do have your question start. So yeah, absolutely we'll get to you. Just be patient with us. Okay. So I would love a message from my guides for Flora.
Flora. Can you guys see her? She's like, hello, I want to be part of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not finished appreciating my cuteness yet.
Right? She was like, but can we still talk about dogs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, listen, you don't want to know what's funny? So she is a rescue dog, and she was in a horrible situation. We were told, not the details of the situation, just that it was horrible. And we, she may be a little shy, she may be a little anxious, and I'm like, yeah, no. Within a day, she was over it. You know what I mean? She is totally in control of what's happening in this house, not the other way around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had my son came home last night after he had taken Clarity, our dog, out to for the evening run, right? And I heard them come in, so I got up and went over and, hey, did you have fun at the park? And Clarity was at the water dish, so I couldn't see her. And Chris said, oh yeah, come here, take a look. Well, when I got close and Clarity lifted her head up, her face was just dirt, absolute dirt. Her paws were dirt. Now, her face is white. Typically, she's a husky, so she gets a lot of the white face. But yeah, apparently went through the river and met up with one of her dog friends. So they played in the water, and then they went into their secret hiding place that has got lots of dirt, and they dug a hole.
Wow.
But oh my God, she was so dirty, but so cute.
Cheyenne, yes, I do have cats. I don't have a dozen. I wish I could have a dozen. I have 3 cats, but the reason that so real quick, I started my channel on my mom's birthday, and my channel name, DZNCATS for Me, which was my original name, is a name that I used to use when my mom and I would go on this gaming site back in, like when the internet was first invented.
Yeah.
And we used to play games, together on that site. Because my mom was like, we have to be safe on the internet. So we came up with these crazy names, and DZNCATS for Me was the name. And because my channel is all about, my journey based on my anxiety because of the passing of my mom, it seemed appropriate, and that's why I have my name.
And Cheyenne, I hope that you will go over. As a matter of fact,
Cheyenne is subscribed to me, and she, you know what she did for me? Do you know what she did for me?
What?
So Cheyenne has a channel.
Oh.
And she is a great reader. She's not ready to come out on screen yet. But I said the other night, oh, maybe we'll do a show and you guys can all read for me. And boom, she sent me a reading. It was fabulous. So, and I mean, I so appreciate it. It was like a birthday message for me. And I really, really appreciate it. It was very kind of her. So shout out to Cheyenne.
Perfect. Excellent. Let me know when you're ready to go, Cheyenne.
Right? I'm like, I get first dibs. No.
Okay. All righty.
We'll do a show, the three of us. No.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Flora. You are also someone who is able to manifest things. And you don't quite understand how you do what you do, but it's like you're the bills come in and you're $100 short, and you think, oh well, it'll come in, and all of a sudden there's something comes in the mail and it's like $100, and you go, oh, isn't that weird? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What you're doing is you're putting messages out into the universe saying, I need $100. And then you're not attaching anything to the outcome. So the universe says, oh, okay, hey, listen, Flora needs some extra cash. And boom, it shows up. It's the same thing with, you're going to the shopping center, whatnot, and the parking lot is full. And you think to yourself, no, I'm going to drive by the front door. And there's a parking stall right there. Someone just moved out so that you could go in. That's you manifesting. And you need to understand that you are doing this purposely because you are divine. Okay, I got divinity. I got manifest, and I got immunity. And it's almost like you're doing it. Okay, believe in yourself. You're doing it. Yeah.
I so enjoy reading with you, Marina, because there is, honestly, as a reader, I want to say that there is no better feeling than when you're sitting here and you're getting like the same cards, the same energies, the same thoughts. It just is such a validation. And I have to say that it makes me so excited for whoever is getting the message, because it feels like it is way more intense and powerful because both people are sort of in agreement, right?
Exactly.
So the first card that we've got is this beautiful card of beauty. And if you can see closely, she is looking at herself in the mirror and giving us a wee glimpse, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So when I see this card, I think of sometimes of like the Eight of Swords, that I don't see myself as the world sees me. In other words, I am the only one that is hiding from my own self. Everyone else sees my beauty, but I'm not. I'm not sold.
Yeah.
The next card, and literally these three cards popped out. I didn't choose them; they literally came out. We've got Let It Go. This situation is no longer serves you. Allow me to serve or sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So from wherever this came, this doubt or disbelief,
Yeah.
let it go. You've got trust your angels. Message reads, let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So in other words, if the plan that you have created in your mind doesn't feel like that's exactly how it's going, don't try to quick shift course.
Yeah.
Try to allow yourself to embrace the journey, because sometimes we are so focused on the outcome that we miss the beauty of the journey. And that's when we're learning all of the lessons. That's like the beautiful part, right?
Yeah.
In some cases. The last card that I've got is, this is a blessing in disguise.
Ooh, nice.
And the message reads, be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you even dared to dream. So in other words, have faith, have trust, know that they're with you, know that they're protecting you, know that they are guiding you. They're not going to let you crash. They're not going to let you crash.
Yeah. Never, ever, ever.
Just try to open up just a little bit more is what that whole message is about.
Absolutely. Perfect. All righty. We've got 2 more questions.
Yay.
And okay, hold on. Here we go. Starfall. And then Tracy C.
Ooh, I have love cards.
You're welcome, Flora. You're welcome. All
Oh.
right. Am I lucky in what's left of this year in love? I'm lucky.
Oh, I missed it. Did we get a donation? Thank you so much. It's in the music, Diana. I love that name, by the way. It's very
yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. Okay.
Ooh, that flew.
Oh, yeah.
When you get a flyer.
And as you said that, I had one fly out. Like, okay, then.
Okay, another one. Oh, the hot cards are hot. Hot cards. Pardon me while I fall off the stool. Excuse me.
Oh,
wow, 3 major arcanas coming out.
Nice. Okay. So yeah,
wow.
Your team Starfall is absolutely working on it. And I'll tell you what I what I got was commitment, worthy, and love.
Beautiful.
So yeah, absolutely. Is there an opportunity for you to meet someone, towards the end of this year or between now and the end of the year? Absolutely. What has to change is you have to feel that you are worthy of that. You have to believe that you are worthy of having someone in your life, someone who's going to be as committed to you as you are to them. Because I think up until now, it's been the other way around. You're the one that's committed. You're the one that's in there 110%. And the other person that is in the relationship with you is kind of like, yeah, well, I don't know. Right. So you're kind of, you approach it with a little bit of a hands-off kind of attitude. And so when you're meeting that new person, you're kind of gauging them by what happened in the past. So don't do that. Don't do that. And she says, yeah, it's been just like that. Yeah. So you need to feel that you are worthy of having someone make a commitment to you, that you are worthy of being loved, that you are worthy of receiving it and giving it. And the best way to do that is to imagine what it's going to feel like when that person arrives, and the joy that you're going to feel and the happiness that you're going to feel, and start giving gratitude and thanks before. Start doing that right now. I am grateful for this wonderful person in my life. I am very happy that, they are someone that I can laugh with,
Mm.
and they're as excited about things as I am. Be as specific as you can be, and be grateful right now, and know that it's coming, and just keep giving thanks until it does, and it will.
Love that. Beautiful message. Um,
Thank you.
Starfall, I'm not sure if you've gone through like a bad situation in the past, but if the cards are implying that you have had not such a good experience, and that you may be carrying some of that forward, and that may be
Yeah.
what you're trying to sort of situate or deal with.
Yeah.
You start out with the Hermit card. So there was lots of time spent, thinking, some self-discovery, and, where am I going, and why did this happen, and how do I not make this happen or have this happen again? All of that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not a stretch because most of us have had a bad experience at one point or another in our life. But I want you to know, these cards, like I pulled 4 cards and I got 4 major arcana. That doesn't happen very often. So they're powerful cards is my point. The second card I got is the Death card. So that implies that it was over, right?
Yeah.
And that you had to think about, how do I do this? What do I do? I don't know if I'm okay, if I'm not okay. I don't know. I don't know. Trying to figure out your North Star. That's what the Hermit is, right? That light that the Hermit carries, that's the North Star. That's what lights up the path ahead. And you were trying to figure it out. You walked away from this thing, you left it behind, and we've got the Justice card, right? The Justice card is about standing in your truth. It's about karma. It's about legal matters. It's about tipping the scales back to a level sort of playing field where you can operate from a place of understanding, as opposed to operating from a place of emotional instability, if that makes sense. Okay. The last card, the outcome card, is the Emperor. It's all about taking control.
Yeah.
Taking control of your life, taking control of who you are. Like now you're sitting in the driver's seat, right? As Marina said, you're in the driver's seat now, which is lovely. And when you sort of claim that power back, when you sort of say, you know what, I'm okay with it because now I'm here. You got the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So the 8 of Cups, yes, it's walking away from something that no longer serves you. So walking away from old habits, old thoughts, old negative patterns, old people, old beliefs. It is searching for empowerment. You are literally looking for your fulfillment. That is where you are right now. And I pulled an oracle card for you. And look at the card that I got again, the beauty card.
Yeah.
So the fulfillment for you is to look at yourself and see what the rest of us see instead of what you were seeing prior. So I want to say to you, if you keep loving yourself and keep focusing on yourself and keep sort of giving to yourself, that is opening up the door for other love to come in. I think the love needs to start with you, though.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Because you attract what you believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that one made me hot too.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I have a thing up on the wall. I also have it here on my laptop, and it's a picture of a set of eyes. Okay. And it says, she remembered who she was, and the game changed. So, yeah, remember who you are. You are divine. And yeah. So, yeah, think of yourself as the queen. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thank you, Cheyenne. Yeah. You're welcome, Starfall. All righty. And Tracy C., absolutely. Thank you, Tracy, for being so patient. And yeah, here we are. We're an hour and 20 minutes in.
Sorry that it's taking so long, but thank you, Marina, for having me, and thank you for everyone in the chat for being so patient. I love that you're okay with, you don't want the messages just to go like boom, boom, boom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, sometimes, you know what, we with certain things, we take the time that is necessary.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
And thank you, Cheyenne, for saying that. That's very kind. Yeah. That means a lot to me when people acknowledge that the messages may not be specifically of that person's name, but there seems to be a theme here today.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. About having faith in yourself and believing in yourself.
Yeah.
By the way, believe was one of my mama's favorite words. Just saying. It's all in the house.
Exactly. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, Tracy C. Oh. All righty. It's funny sometimes when the same cards come out, it's kind of my clue that this is a message that should be resonating with a lot of people.
Right.
Spirit just wants to kind of make sure that you understand. Okay. So, Tracy, what I got for you was manifest. This is about the third time that this has come out. So, yeah.
Pretty deck of cards.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the Return of Spirit. And yeah, she's got 3 different decks out, and they're lovely. So, yeah, manifest. Okay, you are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your future. What you give energy to is what will grow. So manifest positivity, manifest things that make you happy, that bring you joy, and so on, because that's your way to return to spirit. Right? We are all connected to the one source. We are all part of the one source. Sometimes we forget that. And we kind of need to be reminded that we're part of the whole. We also need to be reminded that we're worthy. And that all the good, all the joy, all the happiness, all the wonderful things that come into our life, we are worthy of it, if for no other reason than we are a child of the universe. Right? You deserve this. This is part of your birthright, is to be part of the journey with spirit, and to absolutely be worthy of everything, every good thing that you receive. So, and that's manifest and worthy both came up several times in the reading.
100%.
Yeah,
I get this sense, Tracy, from what Marina said, is sort of making me feel like, and I don't know if this is right or not, but I sort of get the feeling of, I want to say this right, like a feeling of, I just want to be with everybody. I just want to belong. I just want to like fit in. That's thank you. That's the word I was like. I just want to fit in. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like extra. I just want to fit in. I just want to walk with the crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting, and I don't know if that's correct or not. But here we go. Here's my cards. We've got fire. Fire says, let go of emotional upheaval. Embrace the renewal of the present. So if there has been any kind of, I almost feel like somebody, like a false sense of what you do, or a false sense of who you are, and somehow you've sort of had that marinating on you or with you, or if that makes sense, right? Then we've got the beaver spirit, and the message says, lay a solid foundation. And the next card that I've got is the, sorry, I can't read backwards, the reclamation, and it's home. So it's leading me to that whole idea of like, where do I fit in? Where do I belong? Right. So you need to create that solid foundation for yourself, that place that is your happy place. It doesn't have to be a literal home. I mean, it could be outside. Yeah. It could be your favorite tree or your favorite book. Yeah. Or your favorite TV show. Just a place that speaks to you, where you feel that you are at peace and at your best, right? It's your happy place. And if you allow yourself to embrace that happy place is going to just sort of elevate your happy to a level that you don't really even begin to understand yet, is kind of where I'm going with this. The last card I've got is from Archangel Samuel. And this card says, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. So to me, this is always lead with a kind, gratitude, blessing, compassionate sort of way about you. Don't lessen yourself. Don't lower yourself just because other people do stuff. And I'm not saying that you do this, but I'm saying, like, if other people say that the sky is blue and you think it's purple, speak your truth, stand in your power. It's purple.
Yeah.
Right. They should love you enough to be like, yeah, okay, Tracy thinks it's purple.
Yeah.
It's fine with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And something that you can do to like help with like a self-comforting, self-soothing thing, super easy. Take your hands, place them over your heart, and you tell yourself, I love you. You are worthy. You are important, et cetera, et cetera. And you can do that for as many days or as many minutes or as many seconds as you need to. It really does work, because what you're doing is you're giving your loving energy back to yourself.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes some sort of sense.
Yes. Oh, she says, I've been rising against bullies and not lowering to their vibration. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just know that most bullies are terribly afraid.
Yep.
And that's how they make up for that weakness that they see in themselves, is by trying to be, bigger and push people around, when really, they're not to be feared, they're to be pitied, because it's like, oh my gosh, just could you, what, you need a hug? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
come here, I'll give you a hug, right?
Yep. True that.
I can do that. I can do that for you.
Yeah.
So good. You're very welcome, Tracy. Very welcome.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah.
You tell those bullies that they come talk to Kelly, Marina, and I. We'll set them straight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Tiffany, you are more than welcome here. It's what we do. You know what? We are very non-judgmental. Come as you are, from where you are, whatever. We're okay. We're okay with that.
And this may sound like a silly thing to add to what you just said, but we are the Canadian ladies, so you know what they say about Canadians.
We are nice, but absolutely, I will take that. And even this particular tarot community group that Kelly and I are part of.
Yeah.
That is kind of the vibe of the whole group, is we're accepting. We take you at face value. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't care what color you are, whether,
exactly.
whatever pronoun you happen to associate with. None of that matters to me. The only thing that I will ever want to know about you is, are you a good person?
Yeah.
Are you
I just
happy?
want to, like if your heart beats
Yeah.
the same way that mine does, you know, if our heartbeat is
Yeah.
if you come from a place of a true heart, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they say about Canadians, that was a joke, by the way. What they say about Canadians is that we're super nice, almost because we're always apologizing. Usually before we've done anything, we're saying we're sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I suppose is not a bad thing to be known for around the globe.
No.
That we're the nice, you know, nice people.
Nice people. Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
We're the polite ones and all that kind of stuff, but
So they say.
so they say.
They don't really know us. No.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
joking, of course. Marina, this has been such a treat. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the invite. And I love reading with you. You're so wise, and you are so giving, and you are so kind, and you are so connected. And it's a joy to read with you, not just share the space with you. That's like an extra bonus because I feel like we bounce off of each other. So I really love that. Thank you so much.
We do. You are more than welcome. And you know, you can come back anytime you want. You don't need a special invite. You're family now, right? You don't call before you come over for coffee. You just show up. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
And thank you for those kind words. I absolutely agree with you that reading with you is it's very natural. It doesn't feel like I'm working. It's like,
blessings.
Yeah. I'm sitting down with a friend and we're tossing some cards, and I just looked out at my window, and I'd mentioned earlier that it rained, and I'm going to see if I can't take a picture of it, and hopefully it'll stay. But the raindrops have left the heart on the screen. Yeah, I will. I'll have to take a picture of it. That is I just noticed it, and I thought, okay.
You know what I like when my husband sometimes he'll make me a tea before he goes to work in the morning, and you know, while I'm feeding the animals all the breakfast, and he'll stir my tea. I don't stir my tea as much as he does. I barely stir it, but he stirs and stirs, and sometimes you know how it forms like the little bubbles, the little air bubbles, and sometimes form like a little heart. And I'm just like, aw, how'd you do that? And then I take a picture of it every time. So
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, totally. Perfect. All righty. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for sharing your afternoon with us. And Kelly, anytime, you just let me know when you want to come back or when you want me on your channel. We'll make it happen.
Blessings, my friend. Have a great weekend, everybody.
You take care. Bye-bye.